Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Richie Scott. We are back with another video. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into the channel. Yes, I'm still here in Atlanta, but we are still getting back to business and doing the good work, okay? Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell button so that you can be clued into when we drop new content right here on this channel. Now, let's get into the news, okay? We got to talk about Basketball Wives. Oh, yes, just when you thought that you could get away from Basketball Wives news, there is more popping off, and it's not looking too good for Miss Shaunie O'Neal. But we also got OG speaking out for the very first time, so stick around to hear what she had to say about her experience on the show. She gives us quite a number of revelations, and you guys won't believe what she had to say. But first things first, let's talk about Shaunie O'Neal, because today some well-placed sources are alleging that VH1 may be set to dissolve any power that Shaunie holds as a producer, because it feels that she may be to blame for ruining 2 Basketball Wives shows into the ground. Oh yes. Oh yes, now y'all remember Basketball Wives, the first incarnation, which was the Miami version, which was quietly canceled after its 5th season, only for them to colonize the Basketball Wives LA cast version. And you guys may remember Basketball Wives LA tended to do pretty well on its own without any of the original cast members, because with Jackie, Malaysia, Drea, Brandy, and all of them on there, it made so much sense, okay? Even when Shaunie came back and she brought along Tammy, it made a lot of sense as well. That was cool, But you guys could tell that it was going to be a East Coast takeover with the West Coast ladies. But having seen a lot of controversy at the end of this past season, many fans are wondering whether or not the show will even come back. But it is coming back for season 9. Okay, but here's the thing though. They're saying that via the website Crazy Days and Nights, and I'm going to tell you why this website is reliable, because they broke the Harvey Weinstein story way back a decade ago, okay? And now everybody is just falling into this whole Me Too movement right now. So they were breaking stories before they were even popular. So get into this. They're saying that it's decision time for this former wife of a permanent A-list athlete turned nonstop spokesperson for any company that will write a check. The former wife is now a reality star, but also a producer. She is going to have to give up that producer title, or at least all the power that she had with that title, to stick around for another season. So what this means is that the report is claiming that allegedly this is Shaunie O'Neal will be forced to relinquish the power she has off camera if she intends to remain on camera, and that she'll be unable to call any substantial shots in the show, even if she is allowed to retain her executive producer title. Now, this is taken from thatgrapejuice.net, okay? Now, you guys may remember that she was supposed to be having a conversation with old girl OG after her little one-on-one interview that she had with Mark Lamont Hill. Well, we're hearing that never happened. Now, VH1 is yet to confirm or deny this report, but many people have good reason to believe that this website, Crazy Days and Nights, is on the money with it. Again, because they are renowned for breaking stories well before they actually really become mainstream. So I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think that VH1 is sort of angling to sort of strip away any power that Shaunie has? And do you think that she should still be an executive producer if she is going to be starring on the show? Now, we've had another instance of this being somewhat contradictory, or I think coming into conflict with Married to Medicine. You guys may remember that Mariah Huq is also an executive producer, or at least was. And that is why she held so much power in the first season of the show. But then as you guys saw, as the seasons went on, that power seemed to be relinquished quite a bit. And they actually had made her just a friend of the show at one point and not even a main cast member. So we see where that went. Now, back to Basketball Wives. Do you guys think that Shaunie needs to stay in power and still be on the show? Or do you think that she just needs to remain behind the scenes if she's going to be an executive producer? I want to know what y'all think, because to me, it almost seems like she can sit there in a conversation with someone and almost dare them to really clap back at her, because she knows that she has the power to actually remove them or ice them out on the show. What do you guys think? To me, it almost comes across like an abuse of power. And it almost seems like in order to level the playing field, what she needs to do is step down as an EP and be a general cast member, or just be a general cast member and be behind the scenes. Regardless, to me, I don't even understand why she needs to be on the show in general, because she can make her coins as a producer and make plenty of them, okay? You know what I'm saying? But if she wants to show her face on national television, I think you gotta pay to play. And in order to pay, I think you gotta give up that title, or at least the power that comes with it. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think. We're gonna move on to this OG story, because she is speaking out for the very first time, and she's doing her first radio interview since the show ends, and she's giving us all the lowdown on exactly what went on behind the scenes. So let's get into this. All right, so guys, Miss OG kicked off her interview with radio personality Kendra G of Chicago's WGCI and spoke on everything regarding Basketball Wives. Now, in the interview, OG broke down how she and Johnson first connected back in 2011. She said she had no reference of the show, and she only knew him as an NFL player, not his personal life or his relationship and marriage with Evelyn Lozada, whose name she actually refused to say. Now, honestly, guys, I don't know about this, because I feel like, you know, everybody back then kind of knew about Evelyn and Chad, because I felt like it was made so much, it was so much in the news at the time, if you guys will recall. But let's give her the benefit of the doubt and actually just hear what she had to say. She said that he reached out to her on social media and offered to fly her out, and that she didn't take him up on that at first. Now, she said at first. She added that she's not sure if this happened during his engagement to Evelyn or not. Now, by the time she joined the show in season 7, she was aware of Evelyn and Chad, and she said producers asked her if she wanted to speak about him after seeing that they tweeted each other in the past, but she said that she refused. Now, you guys may remember that she mentioned this tweet, and she actually showed the DM where they had that correspondence about what had happened on the show. She said, I need to talk to you. They basically asked me about you, and she just said that he was a good guy. She said that also about her appearance becoming a topic on the show and being called ugly, that it didn't hurt her feelings. She said that anyone calling her ugly has more to do with that person than with her. And then she pointed out that her journey to self-love is an inward journey and not one for others to comment on. Now, she says she can't talk about whether or not she is returning for the 9th season or not, but she did say that it almost sounds like she's still under contract, but that she also said that Evelyn trying to get a restraining order against her was denied, but it could spark more drama if she does come back on the show. So I'm not sure if Evelyn was trying to block her from getting back on the show by trying to get the restraining order. But what she did say about that was that she didn't even know about the restraining order, okay? She didn't even know about the, she said she didn't even know about the defamation suit because she has never been served. She only heard about these things on social media. So there is that. So if she was never served with the defamation suit, I'm kind of confused about how this was all supposed to pan out. But maybe you guys know something better than I would. Any legal professionals out there? How is this happening that she is being sued but not served? I guess maybe I'm not the legal expert on that here, and I really wanted to get this story out for you guys. So somebody comment down below if you understand what that means. Now, she is also saying that the only way that she and Evelyn will be able to move forward is if Evelyn comes forward and publicly apologizes, or if they have a public conversation, which also means that it should be filmed. She said that since it all occurred on camera, that it should actually be public if they actually resolve things. So it does sound like she could be open to some type of resolve, but until then, she's not really hearing anything. Now, remember guys, when Shaunie said that she was going to have a conversation with OG and that she would like to have one, OG says that she hasn't spoken to Shaunie since they were on camera for the reunion together. Now, here is the big kicker. Now, she said that as far as Evelyn's claims that she is Afro-Latina, okay, and the claims that Evelyn used the N-word in several scenes on the show. Now, she's saying that One, all of those scenes with Evelyn saying the N-word on the show got cut out. She's also saying that she only ever mentioned being Afro-Latina after this whole situation came out. And she received backlash for using the controversial term. Now, she is also saying that when she told Evelyn on camera that you want to be black, and that even if you had black D in you, you still wouldn't be black. That Evelyn shouted, "I don't wanna be black, I don't wanna be black." And she says that the producers cut that scene out of her saying that she didn't wanna be black because they knew that it would spin the narrative in a different direction and that it would sway viewers against Evelyn and legitimize her claims that Evelyn does want to be black and that she does make racial comments, okay? So she says that she has nothing to hide when it comes to her being on the show and anything that she did or said. She said that she felt isolated during her time on the show, that it was a hostile work environment because A, she's hired to give an opinion, and B, she wasn't allowed to do so because every time she tried to give her opinion, she was shut down and she was demeaned. And she said that any other cast member that could relate to her feelings about this were too weak-minded to actually say something about it, and she wasn't. So I'm not sure if she is meaning like Kristen or Jennifer, but you guys can comment down below and tell me what you think. She said a whole lot in this interview, guys, and I made a whole lot of notes. She also claims that it was a hostile environment and she felt isolated because no one knew her and no one really wanted to get to know her. So she also said that being black and African made her tough and able to withstand, some of the treatment that she felt like she got from the ladies. And she felt like any issues that she had, she addressed them at the time and moved on from it, okay? Oh, and here is the other big thing. She claims that the use of the word aggressive is technically wrong for the way to describe her. She said she had a problem with it because aggressive seemed to mean to her that she had done something physical to the ladies, which she had not. She said, now, if they had said that my tone was aggressive or that I had an aggressive demeanor, that would have been a different situation. But to call her aggressive was misuse of that word. It was a lot to unpack here, guys. I wanted to give you guys all of the facts so that you guys can have all of this information. I want to know what you guys think about this situation down in the comment section below. Are you here for OG coming back? Are you guys here for Shaunie having that title removed, or at least having some of the power stripped away from it with regards to that title? Let me know down in the comment section below. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell button so that you can be clued into when we drop new content right here on this channel, and we will see you guys in the next video.